Greetings in the superstition wilderness in Arizona. Oh, thank you anyone who watched my most recent YouTube video. That was a big thing for me to put out, and I'm grateful I finally did it. I had a lot of beautiful responses from people, and it was a good way to let go of a part of my life that was painful but beautiful, and I'm forever grateful. So thank you. I've been on a very beautiful journey this last couple of years since I regained my health again. It's the gratitude I have for the people I've met and situations I've been in is just, there's no words to describe how grateful I am. And I'm sharing today because we're all here for the same thing. We all look for it in different things, people, places, and it's love. We want to find partner, purpose, environments that make us feel whole, seen, heard, acknowledged, all that stuff. And when we don't have that, when we don't feel that, that's when we self-sabotage in a lot of different ways, whether that's just with thoughts, with actions. Sometimes those thoughts can get so intrusive and negative too, though, that we turn to other things outside of us to feel something. You know, we've all been there in certain ways. It's not just abusing substances. It can be anything. I've been through a lot when it comes to all that. I have been engaged multiple times. I have dated a lot. I have moved a lot. And it's always been with that desire to feel like I'm where I'm meant to be, and I feel whole, and all those human things we need. And these last bit here, since I've been down here in Arizona, it's been very life-changing, the things I've experienced. I've met a lot of incredible people. I've found myself in a lot of interesting situations. I've witnessed a lot of beauty, and I've also shed a lot of layers. And this is the first time in my life where I have fully taken ownership of everything and realized, all right, it is time to just be with yourself. So I took it upon myself to find a place in the middle of the wilderness of Arizona. I'm living on a farm, a very old homestead, with a couple other beautiful souls. And shoot. And that's right. Saved it. The book that I was going to read out of. I've learned a lot already. I've been here for 2 weeks, and it's been incredible. I'm living in a tiny little cabin by myself. I got no running water or electricity. I've gotten used to lots of bugs and things like that. Killed my first scorpion the other day, which was funny because I just smashed the crap out of it. And the best and most beautiful thing about this is I'm just doing this for me. I have no agenda. Technically, this place is a school, and it has already been the most incredible education I've ever gotten. Truly, it's what I'm receiving here is, it's a school of life, really. It's things that a lot of people would have to pay a lot of money to learn, and it's just from being on this land and being sharing it with people who've been there, done that, and people who have many more years on me. And I'm very grateful. And the reason I'm sharing this again is because this all comes down to one thing right now, and that's the love that I have been looking for in myself. And again, a lot of us we keep searching for it, and when we sometimes find it in someone, it's usually someone, we might stay for the wrong reasons. It's comfortable, you're bonding on certain things, But maybe sometimes at the end of the day, you don't feel totally satisfied or whole with yourself. I know people in situations like that. It makes me kind of sad. You know, my generation has really very much broken out of this thought process that we have to get married and have kids and do all these things, and kudos to those who do it and they last and they're happy, because I'm not saying everyone isn't. It's more, what are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for? And when you wake up in the morning, can you honestly say, I am very happy with my life. I'm grateful for it because I'm doing what I want for myself. There's been a lot of times in my life where I've thought that and then had to take a seat and go, who am I doing this for? And is this feeding my soul in the ways it needs to? You know, it's I used to feel shitty about myself that I broke off more than one engagement. I didn't finish college or university. And today I'm like, that's okay. I was doing those things not for myself anyway. So to be here today, still really not knowing what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, just be fully transparent, because of my health, you know, in my 20s, my 20s were veered off in a different direction so quickly. So I didn't get to do and finish the things that maybe society thinks you're supposed to when you're in that stage of your life. And I used to be so upset with myself for it. Truly, I was like, wow, okay, you're not, oh, look at that. See, these things are great. Now I'm going to go hang this in my cabin with my little side note, my rosemary and my eucalyptus. I'm going to make some oils. Amazing. Anyway, sidetrack Sally over here. Yeah, I used to be hard on myself for not accomplishing all these things. And then I take a step back and I go, yeah, but I have a pretty cool life story. And that's not a brag. That's like, I guess I went against the grain, and I had to do a lot of work around feeling shame and guilt and all these things for not doing this and not doing that and not being what a lot of us honestly think that we're supposed to be, and society thinks we're supposed to be, and all that. And it all came down to the same thing, though, and the reason I'm feeling called again to start sharing, and not from a place, because before, if you followed my YouTube channel for a while, I was not very well. My brain was like, I was out to fucking lunch. Everyone knows that. I spoke very openly about it. If you watch my last video, it explains why. And that was a really hard thing for me to go through. I had to do a lot of work, a lot of trauma work, a lot of healing, deep healing around it, and learn that wasn't me. For one, that my brain was literally being taken over by a lot of scary things. And today, I feel more clear than ever and more determined to just continue falling in love with me, because that's what I'm doing. I'm falling in love with me in the right ways, and not for anyone else, and not on anyone else's timeline. And so again, that's why I feel called to share, because we need to know ourselves, love ourselves, and be ourselves. It always comes down to you, because you're going to die by yourself, whether you have a partner and family or not. You're going to leave this world with just you. And if you leave this world and you don't feel good about what you're leaving behind, and feel good about yourself, and like, that kind of sucks, you know? And this has really come through strong for me last few days after losing a very dear friend not long ago. I love you, Queen of Flame. I'm so sad you're gone, but you're not. And this woman really inspired me to just be myself, my raw, authentic, beautiful self. So this is for you, Shri. And another recent angel also taught me the importance of love, giving it to yourself and learning how to receive it. And that's a really hard thing. And if anyone can take anything away from this right now, it's you'll never be able to learn how to receive love from someone else if you do not know how, or get to the point of being able to be with yourself and go, I fucking love you, and I'm proud of everything you've done. all the bad, all the crazy, all the shame and guilt and regret you may have felt for some things in your life, man, it led you to this moment right now, watching this, whatever you're doing, everything I've been through, the people I've hurt, the pain I've experienced myself, it's all led me to this. I'm sitting in a creek bed that has a very little bit of water going through it, full of beautiful plants. I'm living on a farm and learning things that people would pay thousands of dollars for, and I'm doing it because I just took a huge leap of faith. Because I'm important. And yes, my heart has been broken and torn open many times in the last while and in the last couple years, but man, it's all right. It's all right. So if you're in a place where you're like, man, I don't think I'm fully happy, well, my friend, look at this. I opened a page. Love involves responsibility. Who's responsible for that? You are responsible for that. No one else is. Trust me. Nobody else is. Love is all we're here for, like I said. So if you're watching this, thank you. Thanks for being here. I'm really stoked you're here. Thanks to the people who've been following me for a long time and been on this crazy fucking journey with me, because it's been a little crazy. Like, look at this one, this quote. So this book, by the way, is called Love. It's by Leo Buscaglia. I found it on my teacher, if you will, my new friend, the owner of this land. Very amazing man named Peter. I'll share more about all of this as I continue my channel. I'd like to teach some things I'm learning here and share the wisdom I'm gaining here. I'm really excited. But anyway, he has a beautiful, beautiful library. So I found this book, Love, obviously. I think it's from like the 70s or 60s. But it's a little quote here. Love has meaning only as it is experienced in the now. So if you're watching this still, thanks. Take a minute in the now, pause it if you need to, and just ask yourself what love means to you, and if you can truly say I love you to yourself. That is a really big thing. That is a really big thing. Truly. I've said this to friends of mine, like, go take a minute, stand in the mirror, and just like stare at yourself for a minute. Tell yourself some really beautiful things and believe it. And if you have a hard time doing that, then man, you got to do some homework. You got to work on that. It takes a long time. Some people never get there. But again, if you can't look at yourself and be like, I love you. I'm proud of you. You're amazing. You've been through so much, and look at you, you're still here. Man, if you can't do that yet, go do it. Go do it right now, in the now, because that's all you got. Tomorrow's not promised. Yesterday doesn't exist anymore. Right? It's a silly thing to think, but it's true, man. You can plan for your life, great, but if you keep planning for your life and thinking, well, yeah, I'm going to be with this person forever, I'm going to do this in a month, I'm going to do this and plan this, and man, you don't know what's going to happen. And take it from someone who had plans, and then due to life and health and things, a lot of those plans were just like, well, I don't care about your plans. God doesn't care about your plans. You're just supposed to do what your heart wants you to do, and you can only do that if you got love in it. So I'll find one other thing to read. I don't want to blabber on too long like I used to. But yeah, take that today, please. Go find some love in yourself. And man, if you're in a situation that like I'm serious, if you're waking up, say you're waking up next to someone you're really not happy, but you're telling yourself you are. Maybe you got kids. Good for you. Your kids are gonna know if you don't have love between you two, by the way. Oh, this is great. But if you can't go do those things and feel that love, and you have this urge to just like F off for a while, like maybe you just want to, well, do what I did, like just go fuck off to the mountains. And you know, I don't have very limited access to cyberspace and all that stuff, and it's very simple up here. If you have a call to do anything like that, or just go on a solo vacation, man, go do it. Go do it. And if you have a partner that is not supportive of that, you can just sit with that. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you from experience. And your partner should always be, partner or friends or family should always be supportive. And if they're not, that's their own thing. But whose life are you living? And again, I'm not a parent, but I have a lot of friends who are. And if there's no love between you, if there's no real, true love between you and your partner, your kids are going to know that. They feel that. You're teaching them that you're not good enough to find what you deserve. Which is again why I don't like to use the word settle, but I didn't allow myself to stay in relationships that didn't feel fully aligned with me. And I'm like, I used to feel really bad about it, but now I'm like, you know what? If I did, shit, well, I wouldn't be sitting here in paradise in Superstition Mountains, Arizona, waking up to roosters and living in a cool little cabin, learning amazing things. So, last quote before I say goodbye from this cool little book that I'm actually going to read. I just grabbed it off the shelf before I came out here, then I dropped it in the little creek bed. I only got the back wet. But to live in love is life's greatest challenge. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, truly. I love you, whoever you are. If I know you, great. If I've met you, awesome. Giving you a hug either way. If you're new to this, hi, I'm Dana, or Lady. Some people call me Lady Love. Ooh, someone just rang the bell. What's that mean? Usually it's for like dinner or something. It's not dinner time. It might be. All right. Much love, friends. Thanks for being here. Go love yourself. Go hug someone. Go hug a tree if you're not around someone. Take care. Eh?